The act of chasing that optimal training program gets a lot of people into trouble. They can end up with the classic case of paralysis by analysis, confused, unsure of what to do. Maybe they start constantly program hopping and just end up feeling lost in the sea of conflicting and confusing information out there. And the truth is that optimal isn't something we can ever know. And even if we could, it would be a moving target. And the complexity that people use to try to achieve what is optimal can just be another distraction pulling them away from the things that really matter in a training program, like consistency. The antidote to this problem is to simplify. And pretty regularly, I see beginners who just want to get fit and build an athletic physique who are following a needlessly complicated, fancy, periodized routine with all sorts of flashy, performative exercises, who are just spinning their wheels and getting worse results than the person who just started consistently walking and doing some daily push-ups. And it's not that there's no place for all that other stuff, but it isn't necessary for the vast majority of the population just looking to improve their health, fitness, and aesthetics. And always remember, complexity is not a substitute for consistency. You cannot complicate your way to better progress. And this makes sense when we think about the biology behind the process. Getting in shape is simple, and it has to be this way because getting fit is the process of adapting to the physical stress of training. And that's a fundamental survival mechanism. It's a feature of your physiology, not something that needs to be hacked. And you just need simple training that is sufficiently challenging within your recovery capacity and then performed consistently. And this is why so many people who know very little about training can make some really great progress with shockingly simple routines. Basic pushing, pulling, squatting, simple things performed well with serious intention and a relentless consistency. That is what works. And when people see someone with good results, they always want to know the details of the program, the sets, the reps, the tempo, the rest periods, all the fun variables. And I get it because I find that stuff really interesting too, but no one hardly ever asks about how consistent the person has been over how many years. And that's the factor that actually sets people apart. So if you find yourself confused about what to do, stop chasing that perfect optimal training routine, and certainly don't ever let that stop you from starting in the first place. Train smart, of course, but don't layer needless complexity on top of your training. Keep in mind, people have been getting in great shape by accident for a long time, just as a byproduct of doing something day in and day out. So focus on what you can sustain, and if you do that, the gains will come automatically. I hope that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.